8 names. This is assignment number 2. We modified the original form to work with Pixlr versus Photoshop, but it's the same. Basically, we're going to have to download off Schoology page and then open in the Pixlr program a file called frame, 8 squares frame. And here it is. Let me zoom out a little bit. Clicks. This you're going to find on Schoology. Same way it took SpongeBob from Schoology to this program. Same steps here. 8 boxes for each of the 8 tasks. Okay, let's begin. Box 1, it says use a text tool, make a text box, enter in your name, change the font size, the font, and the color to these specified numbers. So go to the text tool, I click, here's my text box, type in my name, I'm going to change the font size if I highlight, change the font size to whatever it wanted, 176 I think it was, no 167. I'm going to change the font. If you click on one, use the arrows up or down, you'll be able to find the font we want. And then pick the color. It's in some form of blue. I pick the general form of blue and then fine tune my blue selection. And then OK it. Box 1 is done. I can move this font by clicking and dragging it anywhere I want. Box 1 done. What's next? It says get the text from box 1, drag it to box 2. I can change each letter to a different size. Letter 1, 100 points, 2, 125, 3, 150, so on and so forth. All right. To duplicate, I click on the layer, right click, duplicate, and they're stacked. I drag one across. Got it. Here's where it's kind of trickier than it was in Photoshop. So it kind of goes slow but go fast. So I'll zoom in a couple clicks and then zoom out. Zoom out. Okay. And scooch over a bit. Because here we got to make individual ingredients. It won't all work for one. That's the downside of that program. So if I go to my text tool, click on the letters, I can make everything 100 points like it wants. And I must get rid of these letters, unfortunately. That's done. So if I duplicate this, scoot it across, text tool, click on it, change the letter, change the size. I'm going to change the color too. And put it where I want. Same thing again. Duplicate the layer, scoot it across, text tool, click on it, change the letter, change the size, and then change the color. Okay. I think I have the wrong. I'm sorry. I want to go into a capital, not lowercase here. Hold on. This layer, text tool, click on it. Now we're back. So do a capitalize. And then put it where I want. So repeat the steps for all your letters. I'll be back in a minute with everything done. Hold on. So here I took one letter, duplicated it, moved it across, the text tool, clicked on it, change size, change color. The same steps, we have all my letters over here. They're all different ingredients. So box 2 is now done. So to box number 3. Box 3 says again to duplicate box 1, add a layer style of drop shadow. Size and location of the shadow, set the color to some form of pink. Okay. So I go back up here and select this font. I gotta find it from my list, which is this font. Right click, duplicate, drag it down. It says to use the layer style of drop shadow. If I go here, I have this little layer styles button. Click on it. I can turn this thing called drop shadow on, and it appeared. Click on the word, I get into its settings. It says adjust the size, color, and location. I can go bigger shadow, smaller shadow, longer, far away, further away. Have it more or less opaque. And the color, I want to go with some form of pink. Change my angle to the sun. Set it how you want it, and then OK it. That one's done. Box 4 says to duplicate from box 1 again. Add the layer style of outer glow, and then set it to your discretion. So box 1 is here. Right click, duplicate. And I go bring one across. And then something about the outer glow. So my text across. Again, to use my layer styles, open that up, pick the one called outer glow. See it does kind of turn a little bit fuzzy. Let's back off. So I must have a blue outer glow. Click on it. Yep. I can pick any color I want. Maybe pick a yellow, a little more neon if I want. Hard to see because I'm kind of far away from the image. If I zoom in on it, I'll see it better. I can go bigger glow, a little more crisp, a little more light, visible. So kind of pick the one that works for you as far as how you want that outer glow to look. Next. Next, box 5. It says to use the box 1 again. Takes for box 5, convert into a graphical image, and the free distort tool. So let's zoom out. Let's grab this box 1, which is my original unedited box 1. Right click, duplicate, bring this down, and then zoom in on that box. Zoom never seems to work. That must be 4. There it is, zoom out. So it says to convert to a graphical image. Well, right now it's the text layer, and I convert it into a graphical image by going right click, the one called rasterize. Rasterize, this means to convert text into an image. Now it's editable. So now I can use some other editing effects. I go up here to edit, pick the one called free distort. I can now make my text appear to kind of be any shape I want, any style I want. So kind of pick one that works for your font. All right, 7. Oh, here we go. 6. Box 1, box 6. Convert image. Flip horizontally. Oh, okay. Forward casting shadow. What we can do. Oh, yes. Zoom out. So it's my original one up here. Right click it. Duplicate it. Drag it across. And then zoom in on that one. So here it says to take 2 of these. I'm going to duplicate this one. Scoot one forward. It says you're going to take one and convert it. I spelled it wrong. That's fun. Convert one into a graphical image. I'm going to first go back a step. I'm going to first convert this into a forward casting shadow. So I want a darker shade of blue. So I'm going to go text, back in this, and then make this a lot darker shade of blue. Now I'm going to, hold on. Going to That's original. No, that's it there. Going to rasterize. And I'm going to use the one called flip layer horizontally. And we use the one called flip layer vertically. There it is, vertically. And then it says position it in the way. We can create forward casting shadow. Might need to do a little bit of maybe a distort to kind of give that a little more of a shadow being cast look to it. Nice. That's it. Box 7 says duplicate it again. It is in box 6. Place it in box 7. Use a few of the blending options. This would be the layer styles. Layer styles. This did the shadow and the outer glow steps. One T and outer. Then add some ZMS style to your text. We're talking about just explore some of the other options. Explore some of the options of like what's the inner glow give you, what's a bevel give you, an inner shadow give you. Try some of those out. Maybe take your text and convert it and try some of the filters. What do these give you? Try some of the adjustments, like what do these give you? So really kind of just tinker with that font for number 7. 8 says you want to convert some text into an image. Let's try that. So duplicate, drag it across. And then for this I need to do a couple of other edits. So I'll show you that too. Scoot over. Alright, I'm going to go bigger on my text, so I'm going to right click, rasterize it, make it editable. I'm going to make it larger so we can see it. Then I'm going to have to go out and open an image. I downloaded one earlier. So I'm going to open the image, select, copy, and paste it to this file. Okay, so found my image, opened it, selected it, copied it, pasted it to this file. Same way you put the item in the tie for SpongeBob and you put the background in the SpongeBob picture. There it is. Right now it's in the wrong location. It's here. I'm going to bring it down a few layers just so my text, when I convert into the picture, is in front of it. Here's my text, here's my picture. Picture, I'm going to move my picture down a little bit. I want to have like the welds be part of my name. I could go to edit, free transform, make this picture bigger. So my welds will fit, and then scoot over. There it is. All right, so now I got to take like a stamp. This is a cookie cutter. You see if you have a letter O and a P and the S. Stamp it from the metal. So if I go to my text, which is, oops, I must accept that. My text is here. I'm going to use the magic wand tool to select that letter. I'm going to hold shift and pick the next and next and next and next. Okay. I'm going to go to my layer of the image. I'm going to select invert everything but the letters. I'm going to push delete. It'll work. Okay. I'm going to deselect and then turn this layer off so you can kind of see what's behind it. But I can't see my turn off option. Hold on. I'm going to deselect. Oops, cancel. I'm going to turn that layer off.